Hello, welcome to a half-decent broadcast brought to you by Hoots. This is of the recent release of the rFactor 2 beta, which I purchased because I couldn't basically withstand the hype of it. I had to give it a go. In my opinion, it was probably worth paying for it early because I'm enjoying it a lot. So I'm just going to give it a playthrough to show you what it looks like and how fun it is. This is the online section of the game, so experiences may vary, as they say. My personal favourite car is the Renault Megane Trophy series, so I'm gonna find a server here which I can use that car in. So 2 slots free in that server, so let's give it a go. I am using my Fanatec GT3 RS wheel. I won't be using the shifter because this car is a sequential gearbox car, so I can use my paddles at the back of the wheel. Makes things easier. This car seems to have auto blip, so I don't really need to blip the throttle on downshifts, which is quite handy. I do sometimes do it out of habit though. Obviously I have to use the clutch to start and stop though, otherwise the engine will stall, which is a pain in the ass. And there's my first swear word. Into the swear jar goes my first... Oh shit, I didn't realise there's water in the jar. Oh well. Hopefully I won't choke on that next time I drink. Okay. In the garage, look at the setups options. They're fairly standard. Obviously not as basic as you get in some of the more arcadey games. But quite a lot of options there for your suspension, tyre pressures. And you got the advance for your toe in, toe out caster. I'll just use one of the setups that was sent to me by someone else. I'm usually quite naff at making setups. So let's go in a qualifying session at the moment, so it's private. Prefer the cockpit view. Getting a bit of frame rate lag because I'm using fraps, which I'm used to, so I'll probably be driving quite poorly. See, the graphics look a lot better than rFactor 1. Sounds as always in rFactor, I mean, with the better mods and the official IFI content, the sounds are pretty good. I don't really like this track, I'm not used to it, so it's a combination of frame rates and not knowing this track which causes poor driving. That's my excuse anyway. Obviously being beta, it'll probably be, well, it may be optimised a bit better, but it runs okay on the computer. My computer's not the best in the world and it runs decently with nice graphics. It's just fraps is a hog of my components. Cars are much more controllable in a limit than rFactor 1. When the car gets sideways, it's correctable, which is nice because it was only really the decent mods in rFactor 1 which allowed this, whereas the IFI content seemed to be, once the rear end broke away, that was it, you had it. Of course you might see the darker part of the road, that's where there's the rubber build up, where cars often take that route and leave rubber from the tyres on the floor. Unlike a lot of games where that's more of an aesthetic thing, this is actually all part of the physics, where if you come off the darker rubber line, grip is lost, go straight on, or back end will slide out. Same thing happens with the rain in this game. When it's raining you get the drying line where cars have taken that line and dried out the track, which means going wide of the line is practically suicide. Once you get the lights, which look really good, I think the headlights look very realistic, the way they glow, and it's not just a light patch in front of the car, they actually glow. See, we've got various views as well. I hate chase cam, personally. Pretty uncontrollable. Bonnet cam there, bumper cam, the old Gran Turismo style. But my personal favourite is the cockpit. I think it looks the nicest as well. Once again, I must emphasise, I'm not driving very quickly because the frame rate is quite low. Hopefully the video will play back quite smooth when I upload it. But I'm sure that there'll be lots of people watching thinking, wow, this guy sucks. I'd like to think I don't suck too bad. Although I am 7 seconds slower than the guy in front of me, which is great. But I am struggling due to the frame rate lag. I think the off-road physics feel better than any other sim really I've tried, obviously apart from Richard Burns. I mean, for a circuit racing game or sim, this one's on top. Not that it's really important because you want to stay off of grass and gravel and sand, but it is quite annoying in games such as iRacing, which I am a subscriber of, where you touch the grass and it's it's worse than driving on ice. I get more grip driving on ice than I do on grass in iRacing. Whereas in this game, when you go off the track, obviously you do lose a lot of traction, but your tyres do seem to dig in realistically, which is quite satisfying. Another thing to note in this game, similar to Live for Speed, the tyres do actually physically flex visually, which I think is great to see the tyre actually working.